What happened to my pictures? Mm-hmm. There we go. Hey, y'all. So I'm just waiting for some mods to come in here so that we can talk. Because you know, when Mia gets on live, people want to screen record, come in here with their troll accounts, and start some BS. So I'm just going to wait for some mods and then we can get started. This is going to be basically, we're going to be talking about Black women issues. So, I'm not going to stay on long. Like last time it was like a 2 hour live. It's just going to be about a half an hour. Okay, got a moderator in here. What's up, Chevette? What's up, Boblock? Basically, we're going to talk about Black women's issues and the Black wall of silence when it comes to misogyny in the Black community. And not only are we going to talk about the Black wall of silence, we're also going to talk about the misbehaviors of Black women and also weaponizing mental health. So this is only going to be about Black women. This is going to be a very targeted live. So I'm only going to have a space for Black women in this live. So please, please, please make sure you tap on the live, protect the live, share to a couple of your friends. Let's get this going so that we can address the misogyny that I love you too, Chris. Oh, that's so sweet. But yes, please share this so that we can go ahead and address the misogyny problem in the Black community and what Black women are expected to take when misogyny is running rampant. I have noticed with the situation that happened with Alicia that a lot of people expect Black women to be strong while being humiliated. A lot of people expect Black women to take the abuse of Black men while holding the weight of oppression. And that is something that we need to, as Black women, start to talk about because it's damaging to us. We always have to be strong. No matter what is going on, right? We always have to be strong. And we need to talk about how Black women need to have the space to be vulnerable. Black women need to have the space to talk about issues that bothers them. We are always protecting others all the time. And when we are getting attacked, people expect us to swipe it off our shoulders and keep moving forward. And that's not how it's going to work anymore. Just like there is a blue wall of silence, there is a Black wall of silence that we need to talk about. Because when Black men are being abusive towards Black women are expected to be silent about it while taking that abuse and still fighting for Black men. Let me say that again. With this Black wall of silence, when a Black man abuses Black women are expected to take the abuse, be silent about the abuse, and still protect and use our voices to help Black men. That needs to change. And one of the things that I noticed in this whole situation, while I'm getting attacked by Black women, they're always telling me I need to stop talking. I need to stop addressing these things because white people are watching. White people are watching me argue with a Black man who's misbehaving on the app. And because white people are watching, it's creating division. Here's my question. If white people are watching me call out a problematic person on the app, don't you think the white people are watching the man be problematic? Do you think white people don't see that shit? I don't understand that, because I've had a lot of black women tell me that I need to stop talking because white people are looking. Yet the black man don't give a damn that white people are watching him misbehave. They don't care. They misbehave and treat black women like shit. They humiliate black women. They put up intimate pictures. And I need to stop talking because white people are watching. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Black women are done. We can walk and chew gum at the same time, like my homie Glam says. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. We can talk about oppression as well as talk about misogyny. We don't have a singular focus here. We want to change the world, and that includes starting with our own community. There is issues in our own community that we need to talk about. You know what I mean? There are issues in the community that we need to talk about. And I'm going to give my platform, I'm going to have my platform give space to black women to talk about the issues that bother them. You know what I mean? But what we're not going to do is hold the weight of oppression, hold the weight of white supremacy, fight for everyone else while we're getting dogged out, while we're getting disrespected. That junk don't make sense. And us as black women, we need to open up our mouths. We cannot have this black wall of silence anymore, where we allow black men to be predatorial. I have heard stories from friends who had predatorial people in their family who have done things to them, and that shit got swept right under the rug. That shit don't make sense. That's why the R. Kelly thing happened. Because we are constantly sweeping the misbehaviors of black men under the rug, and then we use the whole oppression thing to keep silent. I'm not going to keep silent anymore. And if you guys want to attack the shit out of me about it, I don't care. If I got to be the first one to stick my whole neck out there to say that we are not going to accept the misogyny anymore, I'll do that shit. No problems. No problem. Is that Glam? Glam is coming in. Coming in. Again, this is going to just be a space for black women. So let's talk about it. I also, Glam, want to talk about Vanessa and that terrible ass video she did on YouTube. I don't know if I want to show it. I kind of want to show it. You know what I mean? But
don't show it.
I'm not.
Don't
I kind of want to, but I won't.
I'm surprised you even want to talk about it, because I didn't think you wanted to send any traction over to that video anyway.
I don't want to send any traction. That's why I don't want, because you got to go look for her. She's right. She's not large anymore. But I want to talk about, not per se like her herself.
Right. Like we don't have to talk about that specifically, but we can talk about
I just want to talk about black
the connotations of what she did.
Yes. That's what I want to
say this first. There's a reason why black men in our community are not concerned about white people seeing them behave the way they do towards us. Mm-hmm. And in my opinion, the reason is a lot of these men don't have any desire. No, I'll say this instead. A lot of these problematic black men, and that was your qualifier. I said problematic black men. So if you consider me talking about you at this point, it's because you're admitting that you're problematic.
Fact.
So because I already saw people in the comments saying, oh, are you going to generalize about black men? I said what I said. If you take what I said personally at this point, you're telling on yourself.
Fact.
So there's your qualifier and your disclaimer. You can play it back later. I'm not saying it again. The reason why these problematic black men don't mind when they behave this way towards us, but then, like you said, Mia, they'll make a point to say how black women calling them out is divisive, is because to these men, They're looking for the approval of these white people. They want white people to see them being anti-Black. That's why I said you may as well lump them in with coons at this point, because they are seeking out validation from clearly the white community, because it's not us.
It's not us.
You're not going to get on a podcast or on a video and say that Black women are nothing but breeders, which I had to address today, because you want the approval of the Black community. But here's the dilemma, though. There are more Black men than I think Black men want to admit to that agree with that. The issue is not that Black women call this stuff out, because y'all don't mind when we call out the white people for being racist and them talking about stereotypes about you.
Facts.
When the white people stereotype Black men and say they're thugs and violent and nothing but trouble, you don't mind Black women jumping in front of that bullet and attacking that generalization. But when Black men get on these videos and say that they don't want darkies or night riders, and then we address those stereotypes and that problematic stereotypical behavior, now that's something that white people shouldn't see because it looks divisive. No, you don't want white people to look at you in a negative light. You want the approval of white people, and you think bashing Black women is the way to get it. And that's why when Black women hold you accountable for it, you think it's divisive, because you don't want for white people to know that Black women have a problem with y'all.
Exactly.
You want this facade to stay up that we are just blind to the problems in our community. You want us to think that it's only the white people that are our issue. You don't want us to talk about the fact that, like you said, a lot of us have Black relatives that have abused us as little Black girls. You don't want us to talk about how, and I find it interesting because whenever that argument comes up, the first thing I get is, oh, well, who's raising these toxic men? It's because of y'all single mothers. Who made her a mother? And then who abandoned their child? You had to commit two problems. You had to make two problems before I became a single mother.
Exactly.
Before I can become a single mother, you have to get me pregnant and then abandon me. And then I give birth and you abandon your child.
Yep.
So before we even get to single parenthood, you got to make a single parent.
Exactly.
Because you can have a baby with a person and still take care of your child. You don't have to have abandoned your child, and then you're the same man that says that single mothers are the reason why kids are messed up. You're literally admitting that the problem is y'all.
Exactly.
If you didn't create families all over the place, and no, I'm sorry, I've been a single parent. You cannot adequately raise children in 8 or 9 different households with 8 or 9 different women in 8 or 9 different places and think you're a good dad. And it's interesting because I remember last year on TikTok, I saw a Black woman. She was a nurse. And she was asking why these older Black men who end up in the hospital, this is pre-COVID, and are successful, end up alone in these hospital beds. Why is no one ever visiting them? It's because y'all burn bridges with not just the women in your lives, but your children, the legacies that you think you're creating out here that are going to be taking care of you in your old age. Y'all abandon your families and then wonder why no one's taking care of you. And instead of admitting that you did something wrong, you're going to blame the woman that was raising your children while you weren't there. You're going to blame the woman who expected to have a partner but didn't have one.
Exactly.
Because you had no problem impregnating her, but you had a huge problem dealing with the pregnancy. You didn't like how her body changed. You didn't like how she was moody, even though all of these are symptoms of your sperm getting into her body.
Exactly. Exactly.
And no matter what y'all say about it, you can't make that another way. So all of these are side effects of you putting your seed into a woman that you had no intention on being with.
Exactly.
And then they think that we don't have a right to be angry about it. I didn't sign up to be a single parent.
Exactly.
When I got pregnant with my daughter, I was 18. I was in college. I just started my freshman year when I found out I was pregnant. I found out years later from my ex that he got me pregnant on purpose because he knew I would be successful. I was in college at 18. I had a full ride scholarship that I damn near lost.
Damn.
And had to go to court to try to keep, because they tried to take my scholarship from me because I got pregnant and it wasn't a good look for the university.
Damn.
This man did not care about my life, my future, my plans, and he knew all of them because we were already together and dating.
Mm-hmm.
This man made a choice about my life before I was prepared to make that choice. And yes, it takes two people. So trust and believe. I fully understand that I am an equal participant in creating that child, but I was a solo participant in raising it.
Raising them. Mm-hmm. Facts.
So when we talk about it takes two, y'all seem to have a very foggy memory about that when it comes to raising that child. It takes two to make it, but it also should be taking two to raise and financially support and be emotionally available for that child. But somehow that it takes two thing goes away. This becomes mama's baby, daddy's maybe. It becomes, well, you shouldn't have been doing this, even though I thought it took two of us to make this child.
Facts.
We can't complain about it, though. We're supposed to, like you said, be strong and suck it up. What happened to Alicia and the fact that, and here's what, and I want to talk about that part real quick. The way that he posted up that other video of Alicia saying, post a video, post a pic. Here's my question. When Black women were telling him to listen, he didn't choose to do that, correct?
Nope.
When Black women told him to leave them alone, he didn't choose to do that.
Hell no.
When Black women told him to be honest and tell the truth, he did not choose to do that.
Nope.
But for some reason, that particular request, he had no problem following through on.
No problem.
That shit make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And
you had the nerve to try to make it seem like
being sarcastic. This
man had the audacity to make it seem like all of a sudden you were going to listen to a Black woman. All of a sudden you cared what Black women had to say.
Exactly. And then
like,
on top of that, the fact that you apologized and then now you're still doing shit.
We know that apology wasn't genuine. It wasn't genuine.
I know it wasn't genuine, but he apologized. If you really was apologetic, even if the person didn't accept your apology, you got to take the smoke because you did something stupid. But instead of taking the smoke like they expect all white people that make mistakes, like how many times have people called out allies and told them they got to take the smoke?
I'm going to get on that too when you start talking about Vanessa. When you get on to Vanessa.
Brother, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm going to go there.
Y'all expect white people to take the fucking smoke when they make a mistake and apologize. This man apologizing is refusing to take the smoke. That doesn't make any sense. It's amazing.
And before I even forget, I'm going to just say it now. It's very interesting how Nathan made a point to call out your mental health when you said that you were taking a break from all the back and forth. He had a point. He made a point to call out my dude mental health when he was taking a break from all the backlash he got. But now now mind you, Vanessa's mental health matters to him so much, but he had no problem with the people in his fold attacking her and slut shaming her. He didn't mind that.
He didn't care
now that you're taking some flack, now that he's over there taking some flack, I mean, you want to double down on you not giving a damn that you did it by trying to make it seem like she told you to do it. So I had no choice. She said, do it. What else could I do? I'm a grown ass man. And a woman said, post my picture. Now, and I want to point this out too. Did she say send it to other people? I thought she said post it. Why did you send it to other men?
You send it to other men.
I don't think you, in your own video that you posted of what she said, I don't remember her saying send it to Lloyd. I don't remember her saying it to nobody. So why did that part happen if you had all this consent and permission to do whatever?
Before she posted that video, he already sunned the picture
out. That's the point.
Before she posted that video.
You're right.
So you don't sit here and do a whole video on your account. And like, what the hell? You already distributed the picture
Exactly.
before she did the
But you
video.
had consent, so that's okay. You had permission, so it's fine.
Get
Get
the
the
hell
fuck
out of
out of
here.
here. You
Get
are
the
not about
hell
to
out
sit
of here.
here and tell me that that woman saying post the pic was a green light to actually do that. Because again, you didn't give a damn when any other black woman was asking you questions, challenging you on your shit. Nothing. You didn't even want to respond. You gaslit Double
Mm-hmm.
D Mother when she was calling you out on your shit.
Yep.
You wanted to sit
Yep.
there and act like you didn't give a damn, but simultaneously don't understand why you're catching the hell that you're catching. You don't
Exactly.
care what black women have to say on this app. You don't
Nope.
care. That's why the only woman that you're even trying to have over there now is this white lady pretending to be
Pretending
black,
to be
because you
black.
don't
But
actually
wait,
care
Glenn. I just saw
about black
something
women
that.
like that,
Wait
unless
a
the
second.
black
I just saw
woman is
something.
doing what you want her to do.
Wait, I just saw something in the comments. People taunted her in her comments from troll pages about that pic.
Yeah, of course they did.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, and this is the other part, for a man that's so adamant about, ending white supremacy and racism, why would you play into the hypersexualization of black women
Boom.
by posting a private photo? Like, why would you play into
Exactly.
that? If you care
Exactly.
about black women and the image of the black community, why would you play into that by sharing something that you already knew as an adult man you didn't have any business doing?
Exactly. And you had that picture for months.
So
For months.
why post it right then? You didn't post it until, again, and this is what we're talking about when we talk about how black women are expected to take the abuse. You didn't need to do that until she stopped playing into your hands. Now that she's not
Mm-hmm.
playing nice, now that she's not kissing your ass, you're going to weaponize
Mm-hmm.
what you had. You didn't post
Mm-hmm.
that because she sent it to you and you felt offended by it. Because if you did, you would have
Mm-hmm.
posted it up when she sent it. You
Fact.
posted it up when Alicia no longer was drinking your Kool-Aid, when she was
Yep.
no longer buying into your bullshit. You attacked
Mm-hmm.
her on the front that you had. You used your ace in the hole, which was that photo.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
And
miss
mind
me
you,
with that.
you can miss me completely with that bullshit. He said that he got assaulted with the picture. So there was a person that actually said the fact that she sent the picture was SA.
I saw that stupid
Yeah,
one
he took the same picture and sent it to a bunch of people. So does that mean he participated in SA?
of
Like, you
himself.
guys don't even make any sense. You don't. And not only that, even though everybody keeps saying he blurred the picture, everyone is forgetting what he said. See, I listen to words. He said, "This is Alicia. She was in the shower."
So are we
That's
assuming
what
she
he
had clothes
said.
on? Like, what are we
Yeah,
assuming here? That
do
she had
people
clothes on
shower
in the
with clothes
shower?
on?
And what was the
Do people
purpose of
shower with
blurring the
clothes on?
picture if you were going to
Mm-hmm.
say her name anyway? What was the
Say
point?
her name and say
If
where
you
she
say her
was
name, there's
in
no
the
reason
picture.
to blur it
Mm-hmm.
because you're telling people who it is,
Exactly. And then you're telling them that they were in the shower when they sent you unsolicited picture, quote unquote.
which, mind you, didn't offend you until months later.
Exactly. After you
Didn't
shared
offend
it.
you, didn't make you feel anyway, but then you also felt the need to share it. So if you're the victim, why would you share what victimized you?
And then also, I heard the phone call that Alicia and him had months ago. And if you listen to the phone call, Glam, they sound like they flirting.
I blocked him
You
from my
know, they're
phone so I
having
didn't have to hear his
a
voice. So
comfortable conversation. So I'm thinking, if you are like that and you felt comfortable and you trusted him enough to send the picture, why did you wait months later? If you are talking to her in a flirtatious way, she sends you pictures because she thinks you guys are on this path or whatever. Why did you hold that picture for so many months to do this shit? Did you
because he
know that
was
she was
going
gonna
to
flip
use it
or something?
against her. He was going to use it against her.
Mm.
That's what
That's
they
what people
do
don't
over there
understand.
anyway. That's what they do.
Mm-hmm. They like to get shit on people.
Just so that they can throw it in your face later. That's why I'm so interested in And I'm not gonna taint my YouTube by going there because it took me months to get that
Girl, I
that
had to go
that
on another YouTube, bro,
that
because I'm
demon
not one.
child
I
off of
don't
my
like. Yeah, I
suggested
don't like the
recommended.
algorithm over there. The minute you watch one video, they recommend all.
And here's the thing: of all people, and I'm gonna just make this reference because I watch messy shows in real life too. The TikTok
Mm-hmm.
Ariane Curry, who was out here trying to steal another black lady husband, should not
Mm.
be the one slut shaming nobody. Because I stuck my neck out
Fact,
for this lady, and now you
fact.
gonna turn around and try to shame somebody else? Maybe you're just
Yep.
jealous that she was doing something with the guy that you also wanted to get with.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what
Let's
that
talk
seems
about
like
that.
to me. Why are you pressed about what another woman sent to another man that ain't got nothing to do with you?
Exactly.
Just
Now,
like you
mind
didn't
you,
want
when you
nobody
were,
worrying about, like, mind you, last I checked, they both single. You knew somebody
yep,
else had a wife, and
a
that
whole
didn't
life,
stop you. So why are
and
you
we
sitting
and
here?
we stood there, even though both of you knew he was married.
Right.
We stood there and fought with you because they were slut shaming you all over this app. And then you go to YouTube and victim blame and slut shame another black
Somebody
woman.
else.
And then you're going to use, I know y'all, all y'all trying to use her mental health issues and her
Oh, I'm gonna go
sobriety
there.
issues for
Mm-hmm.
us to not attack her. You got me fucked
Fuck
up.
that.
You cannot use that shit simultaneously, like Lamb likes to say, simultaneously attacking people, knowing that people don't want to attack you because of your mental health. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. She completely
Exactly.
humiliated Alicia on that YouTube. But we
And
can't
then,
go after
but
her
mind you,
because of her
she was also
mental.
the same one, all upset, freaking out, crying in the Discord because she felt
Mm-hmm.
embarrassed, because she
Yep.
felt away, going off,
Yep.
ranting and raving at everybody. Gobble me, swallow me,
Mm-hmm.
drip down the side of me, all that. That was all her,
All
right?
that.
So when it was her,
Mm-hmm.
everybody needs to give a damn about her mental health.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's Alicia, and
We
mind
don't
you,
need to
I
care.
will say again, I didn't fuck with Vanessa like that. Because Vanessa
Mm-hmm.
was on that grimy stuff of screen recording and screenshotting people's stuff early on. And when I peeped that shit, I called her out on it, and she didn't like me for that shit. So I already didn't trust her like that. But the way
Mm-hmm.
this woman sat on this app and attacked people for slut shaming her, while she
Mm-hmm.
goes around and slut shit, and it's interesting because it's over the very same people in the same group. You're
Mm-hmm.
sitting here defending Nathan like Nathan wasn't the one watching you get attacked.
Yes.
And you were not the
They
one
were
who said to me,
thoughtful men.
when I was trying to squash it, you got me. Here's the true game. This is why I don't give a fuck. Because when I squashed it with Nathan and I reached out to Nathan, what did Vanessa do? What did Vanessa do to me when she found out that it was
Because
me?
she was cussing you out in that Zoom call.
So let me get this straight. You can play with daddy. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
You can play with daddy. You can talk to daddy when you want to. But I don't even
Mm-hmm.
consider him that shit. And I reached
Mm-hmm.
out to him because you said you wanted daddy's blood. You wanted his head on a platter
Mm-hmm.
like John the Baptist. And so
Mm-hmm.
now you and him are like this.
Besties.
But when I did the same thing, or not even the same thing, because I don't even make those type of moves. But when I reached out to the man to try to get this shit under control because we were defending your slutty ass and what you were doing with a married man,
Mm-hmm.
your great
Mm-hmm.
value Derek Jackson, and sitting on this couch holding his wife's hand and shit because you decided that you were going to knowingly deal with a married
A
man.
married man.
Now, Alicia's the slut for
Exactly.
being a
And then
single
on top
woman,
of that,
sending a picture
she
to a
got
single
Alicia's
man.
picture in the back of the video and
Yeah.
she's doing throw up sounds.
So Alicia's the slut, though. For sending a
Exactly.
picture, a single woman sending a picture to a single man, that's slutty behavior. But a single woman engaging with a married man who she knows is married, that's not.
Exactly. That
So
doesn't make sense.
we can't defend her, but we could
Yes.
defend you.
And then she told us to eat a D.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell us to eat a D after we defended you, after you went after a man who was married. You did
I'm gonna
that.
give you. I'm going to give this to
You
y'all
did
one
that.
time for the one time, because y'all come in here and ask, what are we talking about? Every time y'all jump in somebody live talking about Nathan, Vanessa, and Alicia, there's your answer. So if y'all ask
Yeah.
again, if Mia don't tell you, we out. So
You know what? Moderators, y'all can go in there. Y'all can tell them if somebody's asking questions so we don't have to pause and explain. Moderators, you guys can tell them, okay? But yeah, the thing
it
is
was
that
wild. It's wild.
it's crazy to me. After I watched that YouTube disgusting video, it's very crazy to me that Vanessa thinks that she can be as destructive, as disgusting, as loud as she wants to be. But the minute people came for her, she pulled that stunt. That's bullshit. She
Oh, we're going to
cannot
talk
be
about that?
allowed. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it. I don't care anymore. I'm
Okay,
done
cool.
protecting Vanessa, bro. I'm
Okay,
done with that bullshit.
I'm
Because
fine.
after
I'm
watching
good
that
with it.
disgusting ass YouTube, you got me effed up. You cannot tell people to respect your mental while you're out here dehumanizing another person. She can't be
And
on here all that shit on YouTube. And then everybody wants to tell me, oh, Mia, don't say nothing because she has a problem. Fuck her
okay,
and her problem.
I want to say this. Okay, one, I don't like, and I've made videos about this on my page. I do not like when people make the connection between destructive behavior and mental health issues, because it
Yes.
implies that people with mental health issues are a danger to other people, or that they are not the best people to be friends with or be around because you have to worry about them behaving this way. I don't like that connection,
Yeah.
because most people with mental health issues are so much more of a threat to themselves than to
Mm-hmm.
anyone else. And I
Mm-hmm.
cannot stay, and most of them don't even get the luxury of hiding behind their mental health issue. That's the true
Yep.
kicker.
Yep.
Most people
Yep.
with legitimate mental health issues do not get to hide behind them, because no one,
Mm-hmm.
because ableism is so rampant in this country that no one cares about your mental health. Or hell, you can be in a wheelchair, people don't care. So imagine if you have a
Mm-hmm.
mental health issue, people don't give a
Mm-hmm.
damn whether they can see your
Mm-hmm.
disability or not. People will still be as ableist as they can. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
not giving that bitch an ounce of fucking sympathy for her to
Yep.
behave the way she is, because my son's
Yep.
autistic. He can't go to school and terrorize his class. He can't even sit
Exactly.
or flail his arms around or script like he wants to. He has to mask. He has to
Exactly.
behave in a way that doesn't make neurotypical people uncomfortable. So if my
Exactly.
child at 9 years old can control his autism and his uncontrollable behaviors so that other people aren't offended or uncomfortable around him, that grown ass bitch can
Mm-hmm.
handle herself and not
Yep.
conduct herself like a goddamn terror because she
Yes.
has some depression and other issues going on. Fuck that.
Everybody has issues, man.
Thank you.
Everybody does.
5
It
minutes in a
doesn't give you
therapist's
the
office, we
right
will
to
all
be
get
destructive.
diagnosed. But you don't get
Exactly.
to do that. You don't. I know too many people. There are people who pretend like they don't have a. I know people who had a stroke, try to play it off so people don't know they have a limp. I've known people with alcoholism, hide it. Drug
Mm-hmm.
addiction,
Mm-hmm.
hide it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've known my son is autistic. I have a relative that's schizophrenic. My grandmother was schizophrenic until the day she died.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone still had to function because no one gives a damn about your real issues. And that's not right. And it's not
It's
okay.
not.
But that's how
Mm-hmm.
it is. And because we
Mm-hmm.
know that ableism is real, I'm not going to
Mm-hmm.
give her a pass because she wanted to pull some stunt a couple days before Christmas and then drag her kids into it. She's not getting sympathy
Exactly.
from me.
No.
She's
And
not getting
because
any sympathy
again,
from me because my
her
son can't get
behavior,
sympathy.
her behavior after is showing y'all the
Thank
behavior
you.
afterwards. If she
Like, if
was
she was
truly,
truly just coming off of doing something that serious to herself and her children had
mm-hmm,
been traumatized by that experience, her ass shouldn't even be on this app, more or less on
yep,
YouTube, making a bunch of
on
videos.
YouTube,
You need to be in
doing a
therapy. You need
disgusting
to
ass
be
video.
talking to a trained professional and make sure your children are in therapy as well. You should not
Mm-hmm.
be on TikTok and on YouTube threatening people, slut shaming people if you have just
Doxing
dealt with
people.
something that serious.
Exactly. And
Like that doesn't
I'm
even make sense.
done.
So no.
I am done with allowing Vanessa to be as reckless as she wants to be. Like she's the only one that could say cuss words. Like I could talk about that dry coochie bitch all day. I'm a fucking Scorpio. I can say some crazy shit too. I can come way left field too. It is not right for her to be able to say the most disgusting, gross shit, and we all, well, she has a problem. No,
You're
absolutely
worried
not.
about Alicia's physical appearance. I'm interested in seeing your sleeves rolled up.
Exactly.
You
You
worried
you
about
act
somebody
like
else's physicals.
she's the only one that could be reckless. You're not the only one that could be reckless.
Like I said, she's been spared because y'all don't want me to really go at her, and I try not to go after black women on this
Hell
app
no,
like that.
I'm not
But at the
saving
same
that bitch no
time,
more. After all
oh,
that shit, after
special
the
place in
YouTube
hell.
that I see, fuck that shit. I'm going to YouTube and I'm gonna be just as fucking reckless. I don't care. Because it's not right that she can say all that shit, disrespect all black women, disrespect Alicia the way she did, post up pictures, do throw up faces, and then we don't say nothing. No, 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 no. I am not protecting Vanessa no more. Everybody do what you need to do. I don't care.
Oh,
She don't deserve my protection. I should have never protected her in
never
the
did.
first place.
I say she never did.
She never deserved it. The way she's behaving, telling black women to go eat a D, you got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. You ain't the only one that could be reckless. Okay? You act like you the only one that has words. The fuck? It takes more energy to be good than to be bad. It's easy to be an asshole. It's easy to be vindictive. It's easy to be vengeful. It's harder to be a good person. You act like what you doing out here ain't
I
something that
tell
people can
people
do.
nice is not my default setting. Like I have to try to be nice. It's a skill I had to learn. It's a lot easier to
Exactly.
just be a hateful, evil bitch, and I can really pull it off. It
Exactly.
takes very little effort.
Exactly. And you act like posting fucking voice clips and text messages is going to stop us
Hi.
from talking shit. You got me fucked up because you don't
And like
post
I
what you
said,
put.
I've let stuff slide with Vanessa for months. She's cursed me out I don't know how many times.
How many times?
And I haven't
Don't
responded
go
to
there.
her because I don't want to even give her the energy. But the way she thinks that
Mhm.
she's going to get a pass to say, just like Nathan, just like I'm not going to forget. So, like, just like
No.
Nathan, you feel like you're going to get a pass because, again, and I'll say this flat out because I talk about black men a lot on my page and I drag them to hell and back.
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa would be the black woman that y'all want me to call out. When y'all
Mm-hmm.
say, what about black women? It's women like Vanessa.
It's Vanessa.
It's women like Vanessa. I'm not calling
Mm-hmm.
out the women who are trying to stand up for themselves. I'm calling out the women that abuse and exploit the power, which is black women, and take it when
Mm-hmm.
they want it and then shit
Yep.
on us the second that she gets what she needs.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
Where
going to, those are the
I'm
women
not
that you're going
going
to hear
to
me
be
call out.
No, I'm not going to sit here and let a person that like Vanessa who subscribes to
Of
misogyny in the
course
black
he is.
community.
He's
Okay?
defending
I'm
Vanessa
not
right
doing that.
now in his live.
Yeah,
Someone left that comment. Of course he is. Because now, mind you, where was that defense when she was getting called a slut?
exactly.
when
We
when
still have the videos,
Anthony
y'all.
and the other men in the fold were out here calling
We're
that girl
out
out.
here
Where
calling
was
her a
the defense
slut.
then? Where
Where
was
was
it?
that energy at?
It
He
was
participated in the
nowhere.
bullshit.
And then when she went off in the Discord and he let her go off, he did, gave her
Hmm.
time to go off, say what you want to say. When she kept going, you turned around and started attacking her too.
Yep. The only reason why he's protecting Vanessa right now or defending Vanessa right now is because Vanessa's stroking his ego. That's it. The minute Vanessa would have turned, if Vanessa was to turn on him today, he would call her every name in the book. He will post all her shit. He would share it with everyone. He would tell all his minions to attack her. That's
I
what's
mean,
going
hell, you
on.
don't have to say it like that. That's what happened. That is
Yep.
what happened.
Yep.
When we were all
And we
going
sat
at him,
there
including
and we
Vanessa,
put our
that's what it
whole
was.
account. We
That
put our
already
whole
happened.
account
That's
up
not
for
some
her.
fairy tale. That's what really took place. When Vanessa came to us and wanted us to help with getting all this stuff done with the fold and all that shit, that's exactly
Mm-hmm.
what happened. They
Exactly.
did all attack her. They did come for her. They did. They exposed whatever they could. Because mind you, why did everybody have the messages and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Because them men shared it with them.
Yep.
Now her and Denise are BFFs, and they went at it forever. Yeah. Sorry, I read that wrong.
They were back and forth arguing with each
Mia
other, but you know what the problem
Mia
is?
posted that.
Vanessa needs a group. Vanessa can't be on this app by herself. That's why. So she
And that's
went.
another reason why she can't stand us.
One group. She goes from one group to the next group, to the next group, to the next group. Whoever's going to take her bullshit and let her in. And the only reason why they let her in is because they know Vanessa has a mouthpiece and she's problematic as fuck. And people actually cared about her because there was a question asking why I protected Vanessa. I'm going to tell the truth. I've been holding this shit in, but fuck it. Vanessa told me that she had cancer. She told me she had cancer and that she was going to die last year. After the summer, she was going to be dead. And she didn't want to continue her cancer treatments because she had to take care of her husband who passed. And she didn't want her kids to do that. So me and my girlfriend offered to go over there to help her. The reason why Mikey attacked Tiger Blue the way he did is because we all thought Vanessa was dying. That's why. She lied. She emotionally manipulated me into thinking she was a dying mother. I'm gonna let you talk, Glam, because you know every time I talk about this shit.
I wasn't that one. She didn't pull on me because me and Vanessa never talked one-on-one because that would have never gone right. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and say what you need to say on that. But really,
that's why I protected her. That's why
it would explain that bad wig. But I mean, you know, like
she lied. She lied to me, and she didn't only tell me this. She told other creators. We have the receipts. That's why she don't talk about it, because she told other creators the same bullshit. I thought this woman was gonna die. I was gonna go over to New Mexico and take care of her for free, because I told her I can do TikToks anywhere. That's why I protected Vanessa the way I did.
But those aren't receipts that Vanessa's going to post, you know, because it would make her look bad. So she's never going to post about it. She's not.
And then she told me when she passes, she was going to have her kid send me a video, and she made me promise to tell her story. And afterwards, she told me,
take your time.
That it doesn't matter, Mia. I'm going to protect you in the spirit world. We are always going to be family. That's what she told me. That's why I protected Vanessa the way I did. It wasn't until after September I realized she lied. So fuck everybody that keeps bothering me about Vanessa and why I'm coming after her. The emotional manipulation, the mind fuck that this girl did is unreal. And she won't post those receipts. She won't post what she said to me. She made me think she was going to die. And I don't know why. Because we were still friends. I didn't need that. She did it at 4:00 in the morning, was crying, asked me if I saw her hair. And I said no, because it was a video chat, but it was blurry. I said, what's going on? What's going on with your hair? And she told me she has cancer. Stage 3, brain, lungs, and cervix. And that she was going to die by the end of August. And I sat here with my girlfriend, and we sat here and started saving money so that I can go over there and take care of her, because I didn't want her kids to be there taking care of her. I was going to take care of her and her kids. So fuck everybody that tells me anything about Vanessa and why I'm coming for her throat. She is a liar. She's a manipulator, and she uses emotions and the hearts of people to get what the fuck she wants. She faked that whole friendship with me so that I can attack T. Nathan. And now you up his ass? That's why I'm so angry. She lied. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Come after all of them, the Lexes, the Aunt Karens, all the women that's still posting lies on you. I'm going to say this because I'm going to give you a chance to try to come back down off all that.
Mm-hmm.
That comment right there speaks to exactly what this live is about. There are problematic Black women. And the problematic Black women are not the ones that are out here addressing the issues in our community. It's the women that are enabling the men in our community to keep this shit going.
Facts.
If I don't follow Lex like that anymore, we used to be mutuals, we're not. I'm not getting into all that. I don't follow Aunt Karen like that. I don't have her blocked, so I mean, I'll see a couple of her videos. Sometimes I even used one of her videos recently when that white woman was on there talking about her biracial kid. But these women never reached out to Mia. And the thing I have a problem with is if you're not going to even, especially if you claim like this is something that you care about, the Black community and all this and that, and you're a Black woman, don't you owe it to the Black woman involved to at minimum have a conversation with her?
Exactly.
Why do y'all not have any desire to hear the other side? And this is where I have a problem, because this is what I'm saying. I'll be fair. I'll be very fair right now. You can believe Mia did whatever you wanted, but it should be because you talked to Mia, not because you talked to Nathan, not because you talked to someone else. If you listened to Mia and then still decided, I think you did that shit, fine, whatever. Fine. But you didn't even bother to talk to the woman. So how are you going to make a decision and accuse someone of something and you never discussed it with them?
Never.
And it's not even like you just did it once or twice. No, you repeatedly said.
I didn't even get an invite. Like, I didn't even get like, hey, do you want to talk? That I saw Aunt Karen ask everybody and their motherfucking mother to talk, but me. And I never did anything to Aunt Karen. So explain that video. I think Goddess Mia and her team. How the fuck you think anything? How you know anything? You didn't talk to me.
On that end, I will say this. If you're going to claim to be any type of news journalism, like that's what my degree is in, okay? I went to college for this, so you ain't gonna argue with me about it. I don't do this shit for social media. I do it, and the Georgia border region said I can do it because they trained me to do it. You can't interview one side and then tell the story. Now, you can interview one side and then the other side, but you can't interview one side and then tell the story.
Exactly.
You can't talk to half of the people involved and then say that you feel like, or in your opinion, this is what happened, because you have a huge platform, right?
Exactly.
And you have a responsibility to make sure you're not putting out information or everyone's talking about like misinformation. That's what everyone's talking about right now. Misinformation. So if y'all want to spin this to make it seem like I'm attacking Aunt Karen, that's your business. I'm saying that as a person that actually went to college for news, broadcast, radio, television production, who worked in news stations and whose job it was to report a story, you failed the assignment with this.
Exactly. Because nobody talked to me.
Talk to her. And because there is no proof of anything to say Mia did do it, because in that video, she didn't post any receipts like she usually would do. There was no facts to back it up. That's why she even had to say, even she had to say it's her opinion, because she knew she couldn't say it as a fact. She knew she couldn't. But to be fair, here's the kicker. Now, this is where I will say that there's some bias going on. Because when the situation with Sonny came up before that, and the degrees came up, Karen did have proof that Nathan's degrees were fake. And she alluded to it in the video when she addressed it. Because she said, I think I have reason to believe, or there's information to suggest or support.
Yeah, she said that
Right.
it was a fact that he did not have the degrees, but I think Goddess Mia did whatever the fuck. You didn't talk to me.
Right. So
You
no,
have no
this is
fucking
what I'm
receipts.
saying.
No
This is
nothing.
what I'm saying. So you made that video with receipts, with proof that would make Nathan look bad and glazed over it. But you dedicated an entire video to your opinion
Yep.
about Goddess Mia.
Exactly.
That's the problem I have. If you're going to, like, this is why I think, and this is what I want to talk about really quickly.
Yeah,
this is the issue a lot of professional people have with social media news people, right? Because there's no real, if you go on television and say the wrong thing, there's real life, there's a whole FCC. There's a news director. There's a chain of command. You get into real trouble if you sit on in a news station, at a newspaper, and print or put out inaccurate information. There are financial consequences. You can get fined. You can get suspended. There's things that will happen to you. But on TikTok and on social media, people can just say whatever, and there's no real consequences. Exactly. You don't have to have the facts. You don't have to be 100% accurate about what you're saying. And here's the thing. If you didn't have facts, you should have never addressed it.
Exactly.
I don't care what everyone else is talking about, because again, you could have stayed out of the Nathan thing altogether. You chose to take part in it. That's you. You're a grown woman. You can do what you want to do. But when you chose to get involved in it as a person that's coming from an end of some type of journalism, or news broadcasting some way, you should have been a little bit more diligent about making sure what you're saying has facts to back it up. If you can only present it as your opinion, you didn't have any facts. And that's one thing I will say.
And I just want to say this too. People have been tagging these creators that went off the fucking cuff and said this shit about me in the receipts that are proving that I had nothing to do with it. And they are remaining quiet on their account. That is bullshit.
No, you're right. Because if they see, because a lot more people realize that the things that were happening were lies, and it wasn't really you that did anything, and they're not retracting their stories. No. They may be quietly deleting videos, but they're not making a video like when they were quick to talk about you. They're not quick to apologize to you. You had no problem with Goddess Mia's name in your mouth when you were accusing her or giving your opinion about her. But now that it's time to admit that you were wrong, you don't want to be involved. You don't want to be involved.
Now
it's not something that you want to be a part of
anymore. I'm seeing videos like that now. You know, guys, I used to be a person that called out people, but in light of the recent events, I'm no longer going to call out people. So you're going to let them slide.
Exactly. That's the other part. Not only are you not apologizing to the people that you were not accurate about, the facts that you do know about, you're not talking about.
You're not gonna talk about it. You're just gonna like that video she posted.
Did anyone make a video? Are any of these women making? I don't, like I said, I don't see their stuff like that. I see Aunt Karen sometimes. I think every Black creator is like kind of suppressed right now, so I don't see a lot of people's stuff.
No, I go check.
Did Lex make a video calling out Nathan for posting Alicia's picture? Did
nope.
Aunt Karen make a video about that and why that's a problem?
Nope.
So there is a little bias going on. Like, and if they get mad about me saying that, then that's more about them than me, because
it's facts. It's facts. But it's
I don't see how you're avoiding one of the kings of TikTok getting caught up on his own accord in some BS surrounding a Black woman during Black History Month by posting a picture that he did know as an adult man not to share on social media, and also share to other people. And there is facts, and he admitted to doing so, and we know he did it because he did it himself, and it's in a video. So there's all this facts, there's all this proof. You don't have to say it's your opinion. Everyone saw it, but you're not talking about it.
You're not going to talk about it. It was okay it was okay to step on my neck with lies, right? But you can't call out nobody with the truth. And you want people to believe that you're a truthful person on your account,
Oh
that you're
yeah,
unbiased.
That reminded me because Lex made a point to tell my dude that he's silencing black women. But are you listening to black women? Did you try to reach out to Mia? Did you try to talk to Mia? Did you hear
Nope.
what you can't complain about being silenced as a black woman while you also don't care what another black woman has to say. Because you could have reached out.
She could have.
If you wanted to talk to Mia, if you wanted to get Mia's side of the situation, you could have.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever blocked or not, but I'm just saying, like,
oh, Lex, I blocked Lex after she tried to come at me about Cuban being a black person.
Oh yeah,
And I
no,
was
that
like, I can't follow a person that doesn't understand the difference between race, nationality, and ethnicity. Like, I can't. So I did my videos and I came at her, but I didn't come at her because I don't like to attack. But I came at her with the information about how there's white people in the Caribbean. But after she did that series of Cuban is black, I blocked her then because it's like I can't follow you, dude. You can't tell me you're an educated woman and you don't know that that woman is white when both her parents are white and her DNA is white. I can't do that. Mm-mm.
Gotcha.
But Glam, I know you're tired. I know we get to talking, and I know you're tired.
Yeah, Alicia is in here and wants to what?
Who?
Like,
Not even.
ooh.
I don't look at the comments.
Alicia is in here and wants to get in the box.
I don't see Alicia.
Alicia's in here.
I don't see her profile. Wait, I see it says the end of a fall. Is that you, Alicia? Like I'm very particular about people coming into the box because there's trolls. So I don't know if that's a troll or not. But she's saying, yeah, Ma, it's me. Damn, how can I prove it's her though?
Well, take her out if it's not. Whoever's like, look, man,
Okay.
if it's not her, take her out because I said I'm about to dip out anyway.
All right, let me see. I'm gonna connect. If this is not Alicia, I'm gonna be so mad.
What's the code word?
I don't know. Yeah, it's her.
Okay. You can't.
I just want to make sure.
You know it's real hot out here. You gotta be careful with that shit, yo. Like, don't be saying shit and like, oh, this is like, oh, how can you say that you and shit? That could have been fucking Denise popping up in this damn live. That could have been Vanessa.
If
I know, man. Shit.
I would have went ham.
I stuck around waiting to fight.
Glam said, bitch, we ain't finna play with you, you heard me?
No.
Look, man, shit. If that I was ready to fight. If that was Alicia, if that wasn't Alicia, I thought it was gonna be Vanessa under some other troll account that I ain't blocked already, and I was ready to go.
Ass out and then fucking let her go.
Embarrass the piss out of her ass. Yes.
Yeah, I would have. But I'm glad it's you.
I just wanted to come and tell y'all I'm grateful for y'all, man. Y'all are fucking amazing.
Look, man, like I said, I don't have no particular alliances with nobody at this point, but right is right and wrong is wrong, and I'm not about to sit here and play dumb. And to be fair, I did it for the bitch, so I should be able to do it for anybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I stuck out my neck for people that I don't like on this app a lot of the time. So it ain't nothing new, and it hasn't even been half the damn hell that I caught from her. So shit.
Exactly.
I'm grateful, and I want y'all to know I will not forget that, and I will use my platform, and I will beat this block up to make sure that everybody's vindicated.
Exactly.
You didn't do anything, Mia, and I know
I
you
didn't.
Anything.
It's okay. I know.
Who on this app did anything like that to make that man?
Nobody did.
Nobody
anything.
did.
T. Nathan got T. Nathan locked up. That's first and foremost. You understand?
Yes.
If they could sit up here and say, "Oh well, Alicia got herself suspended," well, guess what? T. Nathan got himself locked up, and what he did to me, every woman should be mortified. This ain't even.
But they're not.
And they're not. I've had so many. I had women duet me and told me God said forgive because a girl fuck you and your sky daddy.
They brought Jesus into it. They talking about God.
Yes.
When I tell you,
I ain't gonna go there. It's late. I ain't got the strength to tell Christians about themselves tonight. I don't. But look, because Mia did make a point with this entire live, and I think we got away from it a little bit.
Okay.
What's happening to you is the issue Black women and Black girls have, Black femme presenting people in our community.
Yep.
There's an expectation that no matter what harm happens to you, you are in some way responsible for it. She
Correct.
too fast. She dressed a certain way. She shouldn't have looked like that. She shouldn't have done this. She shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have been there. It's the same with Bill Cosby. Why'd y'all go in the hotel? Same with R. Kelly. Why'd y'all get on the bus? It's never, why did this grown man behave the way he's behaving?
He did.
It's always, what did you do to make this good Black man go bad? Because it had to be you, because there's no way that he would ever do anything like that. You forced his hand. No, because like I said, I think in somebody else's comments, if she told him to jump out a window, would he have done it?
No.
So you're going to pick and choose now to double down and say, well, she gave me consent. She did not tell you to share her photo with people.
I did not
Nope.
know that.
Did not tell you to post that stuff on TikTok. And when she said post it, you didn't even show the whole video.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
You can see he cut the video to where you couldn't see people talking.
Because he's done it with other people's videos.
Exactly.
Yep.
So we know. And then either way, again, why didn't he listen to any other Black woman, any other time a Black woman was telling him what to do? You're not going to pick and choose this particular woman in this particular moment to listen. Well, I had no choice. She said, do it. The fuck?
That's
Did you ain't listen to not another damn Black woman on this app this entire time?
Nope. Or did it?
So you had to do it because Alicia said do it. You had to. You had no choice. You have no control over yourself whatsoever. And mind you, if you felt so victimized by a photo, why didn't you block the number? Why are you still talking to the woman after the fact that you got the picture? Why? Because this was months ago. So you didn't post it till now. You had it months ago, but you were still in communication with the woman that did such a horrible thing and you felt violated and so offended and disrespected, but not too disrespected to keep on communicating with her.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, man.
Y'all gotta wake up. Let's keep it real.
Black women have got to stop co-signing to this shit. We've got to. And this is the problem. This is what I mean when I say divest. I'm not telling Black women get with any race of man. Because you look at my comments, you got every race of other woman saying that they men ain't no better. So I'm not even telling y'all to get out here and try your luck outside with someone else. I'm telling you to divest because these motherfuckers ain't trying to do nothing for you. They are not trying to do anything for you. You are expected to do shit for them. And when you don't, you end up like Alicia, getting slut shamed and attacked because now you're not falling in line, which is exactly what white people do. When they can't figure out a way, when you're no longer useful, they'll find a way to use whatever you ever said or did against you. They did the same thing to Whoopi Goldberg. They're doing the same thing to all these other people. Like, we are so disposable, even to our own men. And they are not going to jump in and say, hey, y'all shouldn't talk about her like this. This was about us. It's not a Black issue. Because you notice that shit too, right? They're not saying, oh, this is a Black person. This is Black people business. This is Black. Where's all that when it's this? Because you're quick to tell, like when my friend Barrett was out here calling out Black men, oh, he can't do that. He's white. This is Black people's business. And y'all need to stay out of it. I don't see y'all doing no disclaimers for people going after her. Exactly. This Black woman's getting attacked now, and I don't see y'all saying this is Black people business.
By Black people. She's getting attacked by white people too. Why? Where's the whole?
That's my point. Where's the whole? Hey, you can't do this. This is about us, not y'all. This is Black people business. Stay out of it. Y'all ain't doing that because y'all don't care.
No.
About the race when it comes to us. Our Blackness is irrelevant when we're not falling in line and doing what you want us to do.
Boom.
When we're not behaving for you, when we're not doing, like, again, mind you, you didn't mind getting the picture.
Nope.
You didn't mind getting the picture. She wasn't this terrible person when she sent it.
And you kept it.
And then you kept it. So this is truly the part that kills me because you said someone said that he was a victim of SA for getting the picture. So he's a victim of SA, but he kept the picture all this time.
He kept the picture and then he sent it to other people.
Lloyd told me when he went to jail, Lloyd, when he was telling everybody that he had Social Security cards in his house and shit, he said that he sent him that picture. It was only one picture that I've ever sent Troy Nathan. Okay. My thing is this: when you done with all that, let's get back to the fact that you are allowing a white woman, you are protecting a white woman while she literally tries to destroy black women. And we are
Fact.
here to tell you that it's not gonna fucking happen.
You know she ain't coming for Glam though, because Glam gonna take her throat back right out.
I already told y'all. I know how that man feel about his dogs. If his dog
I thought
shits
she was
on
gonna
my
come for me,
lawn,
Glam.
I'ma
Still ain't
rub
seen
his
nothing.
nose in it and hers.
Yeah.
That dog needs to stay over there
Mm-hmm.
on her leash, just like Vanessa needs to stay over there.
Over
You can
there.
make all the videos you want. Don't come
I
over
could
here.
care less.
I ain't looking for nobody videos. I got Troy blocked. I got Vanessa blocked. I got Cuban blocked. I don't give a damn. But what you're not going to do is try me. Because one, all the gangster shit that she claims she's done ain't got nothing on me. Number one. Number two.
One second, Glam. Y'all, Little Cuban Love, that's not Denise. That's not Denise, y'all. Don't
Yeah, my bad. I
mute
should
her.
have said Denise. I should have said Denise.
Yeah.
My bad. But number two, look, that dog needs to stay on her leash with her daddy where she belongs. That's the dog he picked out from the pound. That's the one he wanted off the side of the road. He gonna keep her where she at.
Over there.
And if she gets in her feelings and comes over here, she gonna learn the quick way and the hard way that she's not a black woman, because black women respond way differently to white women trying us. And she gonna fuck around with me and find out. I got a big problem
I'm trying to
with
see what else they
people
got after that.
co-signing to this woman and then treating her better. And this is how I know she ain't black. Y'all treat her better than us. She can't be a black woman. There's no way.
Exactly.
You're protecting her. How can she be a black woman? How? You're protecting her.
You protected her better
defending
than you protect any black women. Get the fuck out of here.
So I
Listen,
know
You
she
right,
ain't
trying to
black.
Glam.
see what
Ain't
else,
no
what else
way
they
she
You
got.
black.
right.
Now
You
that
right.
you've done all of that, when you done
What?
with all that, I'm still on your ass. You thought that was gonna turn
Exactly.
your way. I'm still on your ass.
But see, that's the thing, though, Alicia, that we were talking about. This happened to you, and you are still expected to be strong. You are still expected to take the abuse. And then on top of that, people are telling you to be quiet. This is the core issue. This was the main reason
But
why I
we're not
wanted this
supposed to
live.
silence black women, remember? Unless you're like, you know, it's
This
no, I'm not gonna
man,
go there.
listen,
I'm not.
these people are crooks. These people are crooks. And right now, the money maker is our black trauma.
Oh yeah, I said that in the video. A lot of these hoteps don't want us to be truly liberated, because if we were really free, they would have nothing to do.
Nothing.
They'd be out of a job. Y'all been profiting off of our oppression just as long as, not as long as white people, but almost as long as white folks. Y'all need us to be suffering so that you can come in like the charlatan priests and preachers out here that are riding around in BMWs while their whole congregation is out here at the food bank. A lot of these men are only trying to maintain the oppression so that they can keep on getting their money.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I see people charging people a lot of money to learn stuff from them. I see people charging people a lot of money to do stuff with them and to be seen with them. I see people taking photos with people that have really experienced real trauma and real pain. Like, ooh, it's almost like you're treating these people like they're like a statue at a museum, not real human beings. Like, ooh, photo op with this victim, photo op with this victim, photo op with this traumatized person, photo op with this marginalized community. I'm sorry. I thought when the revolution was going down the first time, we didn't want all this attention on us. It seems like now it's the trendy thing to do, like these little white girls. Take a picture at the protest. Smile, I was there. Make sure I get in the newspaper.
I want to say something about protesting. Stop saying that going to protest means you boots to the ground.
Because the white people going to protest.
Okay.
The white people doing the protest too.
Going to one or two protests and holding a sign that you drew is not boots to the ground. Okay. I'm gonna need people to stop that bullshit. You write a fucking sign with crayon and you think that's all that it takes to put boots to the ground. No, boots to the ground means talking to your senators, talking to people to go vote, going to volunteer, like for
Not
voting.
telling people
That's
not to
boots
vote,
to the ground.
but send you
Not
money.
taking your little crayon with the mass reporting and go to TikTok for an hour while you're drinking your lemonade. That's not boots to the fucking ground.
Especially when you're just going to go home and mass report people anyway.
Exactly.
And then you go home and do the same shit. Protesting is to bring awareness. It is not the end. It is to bring awareness to a situation. There is a step 2. We have been stuck on step 1. We go out there, protest, throw a bunch of shit, show some signs, take some pictures, and then we disappear. That is not boots to the ground. Okay? Stop comparing that lady. By the way, I saw somebody do this. I swear to God, the next person that compares fucking Cuban to Angela Davis, I'm gonna go off.
Who did that?
It was some random black woman on my backup page.
Angela,
don't you dare compare that woman to Angela Davis.
People need to read more because there's a different one. Let's just be clear: light-skinned women are still black women. But you gonna sit here and talk about this white lady the same as Angela? This we need heroes. We need some help. We need help.
That's crazy.
What this is about.
Angela Davis would have spit in her face. Are you stupid?
What you talking about? Angela Davis would not be cool with this shit. A white woman pretending to be black? What is wrong with y'all?
God. Angela Davis wouldn't even breathe the same air as these motherfuckers that we talking about. What do y'all mean?
What is wrong with y'all? Angela Davis. I was so blown by that. I didn't even know how to respond.
Like talking about all the coonery and buffoonery on this app. That's what I said in that video. We need to start lumping these men into this category of coons. Because if you're working this hard to harm black women, you don't care about black people either. So how are you any different than the conservatives out here? You may as well be like all these other. You may as well be like all the Tyler Bluntmans and every other man of color and black man out here that's just as problematic.
Why you ain't call these so-called black men that they have been going after for a year or two, calling them coons and shit? Why haven't you never called them agents of white supremacy? Why you only calling black women that shit? Think about that. Think about that. Y'all.
What did I say in the beginning of this live?
When it's a black man, when a black man is attacking y'all, y'all sit there and smile, talk real soft, because y'all won't go after a black man. When a black man calls T. Nathan on his bullshit, T. Nathan don't respond. I have seen black men calling his ass out. He has yet to respond. But you go on his page, you see my face, you see Alicia's face, you see all these women. But I have seen men so far the last 2 weeks tag him and call them out. He ain't put them on his page.
Not a word.
Not a word.
Mumbling word.
I know one right now. What's his name? King something. Shit, I forget his name.
King Libra and what's the other one's name?
I can't remember the other one. But they have tagged T. Nathan and talked to him directly. You don't see him. You don't see their fucking video in the box.
Well, they say that they get so many notifications. It's so impossible whenever a man addresses them. They never see
our videos, no problem.
But you can be blocked and still get your shit seen.
Yeah, you can come to my account and they come to my account every fucking day. Every day. Y'all on my account. You know what?
Today with
I'll make it even better. I just have an idea. I'm going to talk to one of the kings that we're calling them out and ask permission to duet their video. So there now you can't say you didn't see the video. And I want to see you address a black man who's telling you are problematic for black women.
Yeah,
I want to see their face.
Not a bad idea. Because you know he watching your stuff.
He watches my shit. I don't know why people tag him, because he watches my shit. But I'm gonna put their face on my page after I get permission, because they like to attack and mass report. So I want to make sure I have permission first. But if I get the permission, I want to see what you're gonna say.
And Blaze, Blaze.
I want to see you ain't calling none of them out. None of them. You're asking women. You're asking the women of the new fold. I don't know what the fuck this is now, but you're asking them to address the black men. I have yet to see you address a black man who is calling you out on your misogyny. That's what I'm looking for, because I've seen Black men on this app listening to us, hearing us, saying, okay, this is a problem. They addressed y'all and y'all just ignore them, but you have no problem pulling my video. You don't have a problem doing a This Is You glam. You don't have a problem doing Alicia, but you have a problem with these Black men that saying, hey, just like we tell white people they have to fix racism, we as Black men have to fix misogyny. You guys gloss right over that.
But you know what though? I was wondering why, because they kept reporting my live, and when I went to my system's notifications, they reported my live 15 times. Okay.
Yeah,
But
my last live. You know what? We got to get off
banned.
though. We got to get off because my shit's gonna start getting reported after about 75 minutes. But
No. Yeah,
yeah, like
they reported my shit, and I kept being able to come back on. Okay.
mm-hmm.
So apparently they were screen recording and reporting at the same time. So that's how he got that video and was able to splice it up like he did. But Gladys Kravitz, okay,
Mm-hmm.
Gladys Kravitz, the one that got all his stolen valor and everything on the page,
Mm-hmm.
recorded the lives.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I was able to be. See, he banked on me not having proof and being able to prove that he was lying. I was on live, and I made those statements after he had then already posted the video. He's a
Look
piece
at
of
that.
shit.
Yes.
I don't care if people believe me or not. He know in his heart he is a piece of shit.
Do. But let me go, y'all, because I can see I got nervous when we on here too long.
Thank y'all for having me. I just wanted
No
to
Thank
problem.
y'all. I think we had a productive conversation. I like to give space to Black women. Y'all, we need to protect Black women, okay? But I'm gonna do my little catchphrase because I like doing it. Remember,
right,
diversity equal power. We can change the world if we work together and protect Black women. The next time. Love y'all. I will try to do this more often, but I get nervous when I'm on here too long because they like to mass report. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.